What's up, folks? King Ralph here with
Ben F. Silverio.
Parmesan.
And we are here at the world-famous 2300 Arena, home of ECW. And we are here for GCW one night only.
Absolutely.
And we are here. What are we doing here, Sean?
Doing a bunch of interviews with a bunch of the stars of GCW.
And who are some of those stars that we get to talk to this evening?
Well, we got the incredible Bear Bronson. We got the new school, Junie Underwood and Flying Ryan O'Neal. And we got some other big main event talent like KJ Orso.
Yeah.
And the phenomenal Gringo Loco.
All right. Well, enjoy this interview from GCW one night only.
Hey, I'm Ben F. Silverio.
And I'm Parmesan.
And we are your Opinion City infield correspondents. And we are here at the legendary ECW Arena.
That's right.
For GCW one night only. And we are here with the phenomenal Gringo Loco. How are you, sir?
Man, I feel fantastic today. How are you, gentlemen?
Most
amazing,
sir.
So pumped.
Now, I want to start going way back. What first attracted you to Lucha Libre as both a fan and a wrestler?
This is how I got thrusted into this entire business, man. I was at a open gymnastics place with the blue floor doing the tumbling. Very long story short, somebody came in, saw what we were doing. We were doing rock bottom, Stone Cold Steve Austin stunners, and all the finishing moves.
Yep.
And the guy was like, "You guys are fantastic. Come to this gym with me." The next day we went. It ended up being a Lucha Libre Mexicana gym. And really, that's the end. That's the end of that. I looked into that ring and saw the training that was going on. I said, "You know what? I want to do this for the rest of my life." So
that's incredible.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, that was in Chicago back in the heyday, man. We're talking about 20 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and here we are at the ECW Arena. Can't believe it.
That's so cool. Are there any names from back then that we'd recognize today?
Oh, man. Not that you would recognize, but that I would recognize being on the other side of the Lucha Libre window. Fantastic trainers. It was two brothers called the Escobedo brothers. They were from Guadalajara, man. And they taught me everything I know today. Obviously, I've had trainers after that, but they were really good to me. They opened the doors to just a white American boy that just loved the sport, and I'll be forever eternally grateful for them giving me that opportunity.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, was there ever a moment in your career where you felt that you wanted to don the mask?
So I did wear a mask for a little bit.
Okay.
Didn't necessarily like the situation while in the ring. It's kind of you can't really see, can't really breathe. I'm like, I kind of need those two things for the stuff that I do.
Right.
So I'm going to go ahead and not use this mask anymore. So I did try it because I wanted to be super authentic, but it wasn't for me.
Was it a full mask or was it like a half mask?
Yeah, so both. I did both. So I did the Love Machine mask for a little bit with the heart because they said I had his style or whatever. And then I had one that had open eyes, open mouth, but it was so tight against my cheeks. I was like, it still isn't for me.
Okay.
I tried every which way. It didn't work out. Yeah.
Now, you shared the ring with some incredible talent over the years.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I've seen you face Ray Phoenix and Microman.
Yeah.
But here at GCW One Night Only, you're squaring up with Vengador, who you've teamed with.
Right.
Since Joey Janela books himself in some crazy and unexpected matches, when GCW gives him a platform, who are some opponents that you would want to face at World of Lucha in the future?
Oh, my God. I mean, of course. I would love to see Rey Mysterio before he heads out into the sunset, but it looks like I'm a little late to that game. But, I mean, top of the list would be Will Ospreay, right? Because I just think that he's able to have a 5-star match with anyone. And off the top of the head, I mean, God, if Dean Malenko was still young enough, I would love that. I'm thinking technical bases that could really do incredible stuff. I mean, I think I've hit a lot of my list, but I'm sure there's a few out there. Definitely in New Japan too, like Kushida.
Yes. God, yeah.
I had a run-in with him during Mania weekend, and he was like, "I'm so happy that you're working here with us." I was like, "Don't get ahead of yourself. I have this show, and I have to impress, and then we'll see." But the fact that he said that to me,
it's
such a moment. I respect him so much, and he's like happy that I'm there with his company. I mean, it was just really something. So
that's incredible.
Yeah.
Maybe Ray Phoenix can help you out with that Mysterio.
Man. Maybe he'll do a little indie run before he officially retires.
Fingers crossed.
We'll see, man. That would be sick. Yeah.
Now, ECW played a big role in introducing North American wrestling fans to Lucha Libre when they brought in guys like Rey Mysterio and Psychosis. What does it mean to you to wrestle in the ECW Arena?
So I walked into this building about 25 minutes ago.
Oh, wow.
There was an aura. There was 100% an aura. I said, how am I going to feel? I have wrestled it before with MLW.
Okay.
And it was Lucha Libre, but it wasn't this amount of energy and magic that I felt just walking in here. It felt special. There's a big show feel to it when I walked in, and I am just so ecstatic to be a part of it. I'm just one of the chosen few that got to be on this card, and I am just so happy. Yep.
Now, speaking of legendary venues,
I first saw you wrestle in Chicago, and unfortunately, the Chicago wrestling scene just lost an incredible venue in the Berwyn's Eagles Club.
Yeah.
God, R.I.P.
Yes, R.I.P.
So I was wondering, what were some of your fondest memories of wrestling in that building?
Yeah, so when I first came to the American scene, I will never forget, it was AAW that still exists today.
Yep.
It was me and Mini Charlie Manson, and we had brought over the Lucha Libre idea of, hey, give us a shot and see if the fans like it. Okay, so the pressure box that we felt behind that curtain before we went out to those fans was immense. It was almost unbeatable, right?
Yeah.
We don't know if we're going to do a good job. We hope so. Anyway, long story short, we came back through the curtain. It went well. And the promoter, same promoter as now, Danny Daniels, he goes, you guys, that was fantastic. Here's the dates for the rest of the year.
Wow.
And that is, you want to talk about a moment iconic in my career. Him saying that meant everything to me, and that like we had an opportunity to now display Lucha Libre all the time in AAW. And that chapter of my career is thumbs up, man. I was so happy being there, and especially in such an iconic building, man. I've been in and out of that building for the last 20 years since then, and you know, it was sad to see it go. I had to make a tweet about it saying, you know, this is a pretty sad situation, but all great things come to an end, unfortunately. So
at least it got a great send off.
It did. Yeah, I saw that. Seth Rollins showed up. That was cool.
Yeah,
that was
really
cool.
Yeah, it was really special.
Very
for the
cool.
whole.
Yeah, I think it was a nice send off. So yeah, Berwyn Eagles for life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, while GCW and plenty of other promotions are holding it down in the indies, WWE and AEW are both have a good amount of Lucha Libre represented in their programming.
Yes.
Despite being booked and busy, are either of those companies the goal for you? And if asked till you got there, what would you change about their presentation of the style to make it more authentic?
Oh, no, I think AEW is doing a fantastic job presenting Lucha Libre to the world. I've worked with them a number of times. You mentioned that I wrestled Rey Fenix. I actually wrestled him there in Ring of Honor. I think they are doing they're bringing the best of the best to that company. And then you look on the other side, look at how they're, you know, super pushing with the Rocket with Penta. I mean, he is the man, right? He's got the man. He's got the coolest entrance, the coolest pyro.
So
you know what I
cool.
mean? Like Intercontinental Champion. He says this for the people. Like, it's just everything right now with Lucha Libre is such on a high pedestal and a high bar that's been set. I just think it's just the best thing ever, man. I've been doing this my whole life, and just to see that everybody is now coming around to see how magical this type of sport is, couldn't be happier.
Finally, you know, here in GCW, there are a lot of great luchadors, but it seems like you are the face of Lucha Libre for GCW.
That means a lot. Yeah.
What kind of responsibility does that have for you, and how are you handling it?
It just means I always have to be on my toes, right?
Yeah.
So I'm always looking down the pipeline of who's coming up next. I mean, we got that Resplendor kid right out of the gate. Like, nobody knew about that guy, and we gave him the LA date, and he, like, annihilated it. Like, he's doing, like, an inverted shooting star thing.
Yes.
And then,
go watch it.
Go watch that.
That means that you're here. That was sick, and I knew that because I saw all the clips. You know, I think that I'm just looking for the best talent that are available to us all around the world, and if we can snag them one by one and bring them and put them on a GCW platform and see how they do, I think that's why I'm here. So,
excellent.
you know,
Absolutely.
yeah, fantastic.
Very cool. Canyon City Faithful, keep an eye out for Gringo Loco because he's doing some crazy stuff, man. Gringo, thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much, man. Pleasure's all mine.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. All right. Appreciate it.